Hey guys, what's up? So this is the part 2.2 in the polity series. We will be talking about citizenship in this series, and it will cover article 5 to 11. I've already done part 2.1. In this part we will be covering entire Indian constitution. Part 1 and part 2 will be done by the time you'll finish watching this video. Do watch part 2.1 before proceeding further. It is presented by me, and this is the YouTube channel Unacademy. So if you want to any clarify any doubt, or if you want me to make a particular video, the procedure which we follow here is the democratic process, where you comment in the comment section below in the YouTube video after hitting the thumbs up. This is the Facebook page, facebook.com/my name Roman Saini .official. Do go there and enjoy. There are lots of videos. So the article 5, these are not important, but just I'll take a glance over them. So article 5 deals with the commencement of the constitution, not important now. Article 6 deals with citizenship of certain persons who have migrated to India from Pakistan at that time. Similarly, migrants to Pakistan, similarly who have come back to India. Then PIOs who are residing outside India. Then how to lose the voluntary citizenship. Then the continuance of right of citizenship unless there is a law which is made by parliament, and parliament will regulate the right of citizenship by law. So we will first start with PIO card holder. So it was a scheme launched by Ministry of Home Affairs in 2002. The eligibility includes who has held an Indian passport anytime. He or his parents or grandparents or great grandparents was born in India and were permanently resident in India, which is according to Government of India Act 1935, except they should never be citizen of these countries: Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. While in case of OCI, the exception only is Bangladesh and Pakistan. And thirdly, if they can also hold if they are spouse of PIO or citizen of India. They can do almost everything. Both OCI and PIO cannot do mountaineering, missionary, research work and visit protected area. What are the benefits? There is no separate visa which is needed to visit India. They have to up to 15 years they have to no need of visa. Then there is no need of registration if they are residing for less than 180 days for any single visit. If they reside in multiple visit, no problem whatsoever. But if continuous stay for more than 180 days, they need to go to foreign relation registration office within 30 days. Then they are almost similar to NRIs, except they have difficulty in acquisition of agriculture and plantation properties, and there is obviously no political rights which are given to them. Similarly, he has to reside in India for minimum 7 years before they can apply for citizenship. OCI is a scheme which is envisaged by Citizenship Act of India 1955, but it came into being in 2005. So it deals with a foreign national who was eligible on 26 January 1950, or he was a citizen of India, or he belonged to a territory that became part of India after independence, or it is also applicable to his or her children or grandchildren or a minor children of such person. The major difference is here it is a foreign national. Here it was any person in PIO. Exception is Pakistan or Bangladesh. So OCI can be done by most of them. It's a but they have to be a citizen of India or the following conditions. So overseas citizen of India, what are the benefits? They have no need of visa. Just grant one visa which is lifelong. This is a multiple entry and multi-purpose. So it's better because they have to renew it every 15 years. There is no need of registration with local police even if they stay for more than 6 months. Then the similar things with NRIs. NRIs can vote but not uh, OCI and PIO. They may be granted Indian citizenship after 5 years from date of registration, provided they are living for 1 year continuously, and they also can do similar activities as PIO can. In India, we envisage a concept which you called as single citizenship. There is no dual citizenship like we see in USA and Switzerland. What happens in USA and Switzerland? There is one national citizenship of nation, that is USA, and other of state. So let's say there will be a citizen of New Jersey, New York, Texas, Alabama. These plus they will be citizen of USA. So they have dual rights and dual allegiance. So it can lead to discrimination by the state on certain grounds. In India, despite we being federal, there is no separate state citizenship, only a single Indian citizenship. So in India, all the citizens, irrespective of the state or residence, enjoy almost all the same rights, except these are the four exceptions. So Parliament under 16, that is provision of public employment to Indian citizens, it can prescribe residence as a condition, as seen in case of Nizam in Hyderabad, where certain grade 3 and grade 4 posts were reserved only for the localites. So Article 15, it prohibits discrimination on base of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth, but not on base of residence. So those rights which are not covered by constitution, they can be discriminated against. Similarly, freedom of movement and residence, it is not allowed in case of Jammu and Kashmir. You can't just buy property and reside there. You have to look after the distinctive culture, language, customs and manners of any scheduled tribe. So you can't just buy any land in scheduled tribal area. It has to be act as a safeguard against their exploitation and provide them their vocation, the native vocation. Then Jammu and Kashmir, state legislature can confer any rights on the local citizen. They will identify as permanent residents, and they can only buy land, and they can only be employed under state government if they want to. Similarly, this is people can be citizens, which are the like citizens, and then we have aliens. Aliens are two type: friendly. All the nations are considered friendly except those which we are at war. So enemy aliens, they have less rights as compared to those aliens which are friendly. Example, on no Article 22 applies for enemy aliens, that is A and D. Arrest and detention can occur of enemy alien without invoking Article 22. So rights which are available only for Indian citizens are, just remember like this: 15, 16, 19, 29, 30. 15 is no discrimination on the basis of race, religion, caste, sex. Article 16, provision of public employment, no discrimination. Article 19, freedom of expression, speech, travel, profession, etc. Article 29 and 30, cultural and educational rights. So these are the rights which are not available to aliens. Then similarly, they have the right to vote in elections to Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly, not to aliens, only to citizens. Then they can contest for MP and MLA, and like post like president, vice president, judges of Supreme and High Court, governor of state, attorney general of India, and advocate general of states. So these are only available to citizens. The Citizenship Act 1955 define loss of citizenship by three manner: RTD, just remember RTD, by renunciation. Renunciation means voluntarily losing it, no problem. So minor citizen also will lose if a parent renunciate, but he can apply when he is 18 years and resume his Indian citizenship. By termination, termination means an Indian citizen voluntarily, that is consciously knowing and without duress, undue influence or compulsion. This is what you mean by voluntarily. Acquires the citizenship of another country. 1 plus 2, that is renunciation and termination, are not applicable in case of war. Deprivation, if it is known to government that certain things have been done, it can compulsorily terminate Indian citizenship. What? If done by fraud, if shown disloyalty, if traded or communicated sensitive information enemy during a war, if the citizen has within 5 years been imprisoned in any country for 2 years, or if he is ordinarily residing outside India for 7 years. So Indian constitution provides citizenship for Indian constitution. I am talking about Citizenship Act 1955 is not constitution. So a person domiciled in India, migrated from Pakistan, migrated to Pakistan but later returned, and PIO origin residing outside India, it is not important. What is important is this. So there are acquisition and loss of citizenship by 1955, loss already discussed. There are 4 amendments in that. First was done in 86, 92, 2003, 2005. So 5 ways are: birth. If you are born in India between 26 January 1950 to 1st July 1987, irrespective of the nationality of parents, you are citizen. Between 1st July 1987 but before 13 December 2004, one of your parents must be a citizen of India. After 3rd December 2004, that is last 10 years, if both of your parents are citizen, then you are a citizen, or if one of is citizen but other is not, an illegal immigrant. By descent, descent means your parents are of India and that is why you are of India. So a person who is born outside India on or after 26th but before 10th December 92 is a citizen of India, no problem. If his father, just remember, if his father was a citizen of India between 10th December 1992 to 3rd December 2004, either of his parents was citizen, but after 3rd December, both if the birth is occurring outside India, within 1 year you need to get registered at an Indian consulate, or after 1 year, at the expiry of 1 year, permission of central government plus an undertaking that the minor does not hold the passport of another country. So as the time progresses, citizenship acquisition of India becomes more and more difficult. Then we have the registration. So the central government may register as a citizen of India any person. He should not be an illegal immigrant. This is the important point. If he's a PIO with 7-year residence in India, if he's a PIO is residing outside undivided India, spouse of Indian citizen with 7-year ordinary residency, minor and adult children of Indian citizen. So adult who is living immediately, then OCI living for 5 years and who has been residing in India for 1 year before making an application for registration. So these are very boring facts, but if you can remember one or two, it's okay. Then the D is by naturalization. So it may be waived if a person has rendered distinguished service to the science, philosophy, art, literature, world peace, or human progress. So the first thing is they should have similar provision in their country of naturalization. Then he has to renounce the citizenship of that country. If Indian citizenship is accepted, then he is either resided or been in the central government service or both throughout the period of 12 months before the date of application, and 11 out of 14 years in last 15 years, that is before 12 months, he has been residing or service in India. He has a good character, adequate knowledge of a language of 8th schedule, or if accepted he intends to reside and work in India. And finally, by incorporation of territory, so if any part is incorporated in India, as example in case of Pondicherry in 1962, Goa in 1961 only, but became a state in 1987, Sikkim in 1975 and 76, they become a citizen of India if government of India specifies the person who will be citizen of India. Then just the last point which you should remember is the gain of citizenship can occur via birth, descent and registration, naturalization and territorial incorporation. If you can remember this slide, the citizenship chapter is over. Just remember this slide. Gain can occur via birth, descent, registration, naturalization and territorial incorporation. Loss occurs via RTD, that is renunciation, termination and deprivation. And overseas citizen of India have slightly more rights and they are better off than person of Indian origin. So if you like the video, let me know by hitting the like button. It was quite informative and it was a bit boring, but you can remember bits and pieces, there is no problem about it. But do remember the last slide and do spread the word like wildfire. Time for a little revolution in education. Do comment in the comment section below and on the Facebook page. So this is a Facebook page, that is facebook.com/romansaini.official. You can also tweet to me at my Twitter handle at romansaini. This is the YouTube channel and academy. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. Have an awesome day.